2016 marks the 100th anniversary of America's national park system and the 20th anniversary of Expedia as well. To commemorate the monumental year, Expedia commissioned a study of American attitudes toward national parks, and the votes are in. Who do you think America wants to see on Mount Rushmore, added to that already list? Sarah Gavin is here with who America wants to see on the horizon and more. Sarah, good morning.
Good
Pleasure
morning.
to have you
Thanks
on.
for having me.
Gorgeous backdrop, by the way, that you have behind you.
Thank you. It's
Stunning.
Glacier National Park, and I couldn't be happier. It is just stunningly beautiful. It seems like a picture postcard.
Oh, it so does. And it truly is. And speaking of pretty, let's talk about America's parks. There's a lot of them, a lot of beautiful ones. What did this study find out about America's most beautiful parks, though? Where is everybody going? Where are people taking the most selfies? I'd say where you are would be a good one.
For sure. Well, Yellowstone came in #1. No surprise, Grand Canyon was right behind it. So those two really topped the list of the most beloved national parks that Americans just love. But other ones that came in really popular, the Great Smoky Mountain National Park, and of course Yosemite really came in as one of the parks where people really want to take their selfies.
And do you know maybe any features that are important to people when they're visiting? What are they saying about that? Or maybe why each park is so popular among others?
Well, it's a couple of different things. One is just how picturesque it is. People just love to see, these beautiful mountains or these beautiful geysers, all kinds of things like that. So, you think about sort of the rock formations in Arizona or New Mexico. There's a lot of sort of how picturesque it is. And then the other thing was activities. It's so often we and our kids spend their times just staring down at a screen, and instead national parks really offer us this great opportunity to get out there and hike. Here at Glacier National Park, you can go kayaking, you can go canoeing. I am learning to fly fish later today myself, so that'll be pretty exciting. You can go horseback riding, all kinds of things. And so having that sort of breadth of activities was really appealing.
Yeah. Hey, a lot of people here in Florida would be envious of your afternoon of fly fishing, that's for sure, including my husband. Now, the index also features information based on a wide range of topics. We talked most beautiful, selfie-worthy parks, but how about the ones that want to see a certain face added to Mount Rushmore? Who does America want to see added amongst those famous faces? I'm so excited to hear this. Who could it be?
Well, we gave Americans two questions. One is, which president would you want added? And that one made a lot of sense. People wanted a FDR added to the Mount Rushmore, and then, second was John F. Kennedy, and then Reagan came in #3. So those I totally get. But then when we asked them, who else, if you could pick someone who's a non-president, who would you want added? The first one made a lot of sense. So Martin Luther King Jr. came in #1, totally get that. But the fact that Beyonce was right up toward the top of the list was a bit of a shock to me.
Yeah, I gotta say I'm pretty surprised at that too. And not only Beyonce, but Mickey Mouse made that list as well. I'm thinking a lot of people surveyed about that must have been right here in Florida. We've got the House of Mouse here, so can you imagine seeing those faces up there next to those presidents?
I'm practically a Mouseketeer, so I get that one, but I think FDR makes a little more sense.
Yeah, well, and Disney can be a little pricey sometimes. So when it comes to America's picturesque parks, how can we save money? Because isn't everyone always looking to save money, especially when it comes to travel? I know I am.
So there's a couple of different really good options. The first is always book your flight and your hotel at the exact same time. We call that a package or bundling. It's the same concept as bundling your internet and your cable. Everybody knows you save money. That same principle applies in travel. You can save on average up to about $570. Throw in your car rental in that same booking, and you can save more, like enough money to make your car rental practically free, for example. And the second is really thinking about whole home rentals as an alternative to hotels. So, often when we think about, family travel, we imagine everybody cramming into a hotel room or having to get a couple of adjoining rooms. I've got 4 kids myself, so this is near and dear to my heart. But HomeAway just did a study looking at how much families can save by booking a whole home instead of staying in a hotel. And what they found was that families can get about twice the space for about half the price by booking a whole home rental through HomeAway. And in markets like the national parks markets, there's a lot of great HomeAway inventory. I mean, they've got over 1 million properties on their site, so there's a lot of different options to really be able to get away and save money.
Good advice when traveling. And hey, there's also a new adventure coming to the parks, right? As we close, tell us, everybody, how they can see the new IMAX 3D film. I hear it's
There
pretty cool.
is, and that film is actually available at 400 theaters all around the world. It's a new film called National Parks Adventure. It is maybe one of my favorite things. That's actually how my family picked our summer vacation. I took the kids to it, and they got to see this both inspirational and educational view of all of these sort of stunning, diverse national parks all around our country. And we let the kids figure out where we wanted to go on our summer vacation just based on what they learned in the film.
What a great idea. We are so lucky to call the U.S. home. It seems like just endless options when it comes to the great outdoors. Anywhere online you want to send us for more information on America's national parks?
Just go to Expedia.com or download the Expedia mobile app.
Sarah, thank you so much. Hey, good luck fly fishing. Great to have you on the show. For more information, head to fox4morningblend.com.
All right, Myakka State Park is another local park that's great to eat a little bit of watermelon or grill out. But coming up next, we're going to head south, right past Myakka State Park, for a fantastic view for a lunch or dinner, and it's headed our way. We'll tell you where you can get both. And the Mad Hatter isn't going down the rabbit hole. Nope, he's at Disneyland. We'll tell you more just a little bit later.